What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Got some more 50 NL. Bottom left is a single raise pot. Cut off small blind. You go either way here. I think we can get called by some flush draws. Yo, give me 75%. Thank you. You call by some draws. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't look at this guy's stack size. That probably was a check back against that stack size, but no harm done. Also, we're gonna evaluate whether we want to keep this playlist going. This is some random instrumental Spotify playlist I just clicked on and haven't really listened to, so we shall see. This table doesn't seem to want to give me my Trojan sizes. Now it gives me the pre-flop sizes. What's going on? In a limp pot, I'm not too concerned with like trying to steal his pot on the bottom left. Wow, we get a pot size bet into two people. I'm not gonna fold, but now I might fold. Snap check. Can we block? Probably not. Check, check. Oh, you have 10-5. Nice. This is the only downside of switching to regular no limit tables instead of Zoom. Even when you're playing 4, there's like quite a lot of situations where you have no pots going on any of your tables, but certainly makes up for that in the times where you're playing like 3 giant pots at a time and you actually have time to think about it, as opposed to like Zoom. If you have 2 spots going on at once, you're pretty much gonna be losing some concentration on one of them, at least one of them. ISO the a6 here. This is probably like near the bottom. I think overlimping here is also fine. With a wheel or Broadway suited ace, I'd definitely ISO. Okay, I mean, that didn't exactly work, huh? I have a straight. Kind of sucks when we get raised here because obviously we have far from the nuts, but I don't really expect people to be like checking back the turn with a flush. I don't know why I'm not getting my preflop sizes here. We can go for like the block on the turn. We get called by like one club hands. I think we can block again actually. Might get called by a 7. Why am I not getting my Girondin sizes on this top left table? This is the stone bottom. This is the worst ace I'm going to open in the hijack. What do you think? Should we call it off? on this board. Yeah, okay, seems nice. Raise is definitely an option here. I'm gonna flat with the guy behind. And the fact that I have the King of Hearts. I think without a heart, I'm probably more inclined to raise the flop. Just gonna be calling down against this line. And now we definitely have a value bet. Guy seemed to slow it down on the queen. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned to queen. Not really sure what kind of like queen X hands are just pot donking the flop, but he had queen 9 of spades and he decided to pot the flop. Okay. That's another reason why I'm not super interested in raising the flop. Is like if he just has some spew airball like that, then he gets to continue spewing. We were really deep. We weren't. He had me covered, but I don't really want to play a 200 big blind pot with one pair on a paired board like that against the big blind. So I think here we can actually lead in a limp pot. Is it even a lead in a limp pot? Pot the turn, I think. Double flush draw, plus get called by like straight draws and shit. We block some of them with a 9, but I just get called like he shouldn't fold a 10 to this. Fold a bad flush draw and bad pair up here. This might be a little greedy when we block front door flush draws and the straight draws. So I think it could go a little smaller, but I do like big bet on that board in a limp pot for sure. I'm actually gonna close Jurigen and see if I reopen it, if it'll kick back in. Most of the things are like not big differences, like opening to 2.4 versus 2, you know, having like exact 1/3 on the flop as opposed to like an integer number of big blinds, but just kind of quality of life is nice to have the sizes like already made. Let's see. Yeah, okay. No, still don't want to give me the sizes. Okay. messed up betting either big blinds or money. You could probably go really small on this board, top left. You could probably go quarter. You can defend versus a raise pretty well. This is just like such a good board for our range, especially when we 3-bet versus under the gun. He like tank called pre-flop. I assume that was debating whether to 4-bet or not. This is an interesting one because his 6 is kind of a brick. Nobody has 6s here. So this might as well be like the 3 of hearts. Three of hearts, we definitely want to go big. I'm not going to be following through on the river with this combo, blocking like every misdraw, assuming we don't get there. Seems good. Write that one down, check it out later. Grant hopping in the stream while at Breckenridge. Bottom left, I think, probably supposed to limp this once in a while. I need to do a lot more studying blind versus blind. Currently I don't play limps blind versus blind, but it's probably something that I should look into. Get the double king ace here. Go for the big ISO. Probably about the world's worst board ever. Interesting though, because I don't really expect him to like check the turn with very many strong hands here. I'll take a stab. Not gonna be following through on this one, I don't think. Makes it hard for him to call a pair, but I just have like my hand is like so irrelevant. Seems fine. We're gonna be raising it up here. This is a much better board for him than for me, but makes it that much stronger when we do decide to raise. And actually, I'm going to check back. And if we want to raise pocket sixes and like ace 6, then you know, we need to find some races somewhere. Now I kind of need some protection in the top right. I think we can just like delayed c-bet for 1/3. Get called by some diamond draws, straight draws, which again I block with a 9, but I think small bet makes some sense here. We can definitely get called by worse. We can get called by like pocket 9s, pocket 10s, a 7, diamond, straight draw. These spots, it's kind of like ambiguous whether this is a single raise pot or a 3-bet pot. I'm gonna check call the turn now. Obviously, technically, it's a single raise pot because this guy limped, but gets a little. Do we ever just want to check jam here? Maybe. Probably, right? I don't think we get called. Or I don't think he bets the river if it's a spade. Probably get paid on a 10, but like I think I just want to. We still have enough fold equity, I think. He's gonna call a ton. I don't expect a lot of folds, but oh, you're gonna call with the nuts now? You're slow rolling me. Check that one out too. Gonna be check raising on the bottom right. Or not. We can go for bigger bets here. And just range bet in the top left. Blind versus blind, we might have enough showdown value. Yeah. This king queen one's gonna be a weird one to like actually look at in a solver because it was a limped pot and all this. I don't even know if this is like worth looking at later, but we'll try. Can I get 2.4? Thank you. Whoa. Gonna mostly 3-bet on the bottom right. You get flat sometimes. Oh, we have trips. You're up 25%. I wonder if you could even go 10% on this board. I don't think in these positions you would, but 25 feels good. I think you could probably entertain an overbet here, but I'm not sure it's really necessary. You don't need to overbet to get the stacks in, given the SPR, so. Sad. We do want to set up a jam though, so. Like 2/3 or 3/4, I think, make the most sense. Maybe 1/3 on the bottom left. I'm gonna. I want to jam with this hand with a limper behind me. I'm probably just gonna fold here, actually. Yeah, I'd want to jam against these guys, but I have a guy behind me that's kind of, you know, we have 100 big blinds. I really don't want to get in with him. I don't expect him to like limp call off a jam, but we get 4-bet with ace-5. It's a gigantic 4-bet too. We're gonna continue the 1/3 on the bottom left. I mean, this is probably a pure call, but I'm gonna fold. We block straights and flushes here, so I'm gonna be bluffing the river. So we block Jack 10. We obviously block. So if he doesn't have the queen high flush, then like obviously 10 high is the highest he could have. I don't expect him to fold any flush here. Like if he has 6-5 of clubs, he should be calling, but ace-3 off, right? Aces. Give me some action. Probably want a 1/3, like 100% of the time on this board. Gonna get a lot of folds, sadly. Not that time. I don't really want to check back Jack high, but I'm gonna get called like a lot, but that's okay. Go 75 on the turn. When the river is a brick, or should I say not a heart, the ace of hearts is actually nice because it weights him more towards value hands than like missed flush draws. I still am very confident I have the best hand here, but it's going to make it a little bit harder to get paid off when straight completes and some 2 pairs get there too. So I'm going to give him the 2/3 instead of like the full pot. But sometimes he's got like queen jack off or something here where he rivers 2 pair, which obviously he's going to raise. Nice. Was it a king or a queen? You have king 10? He had king 8. Okay. Folded 4-bet. Oh, kings. Hello. Jacks. So a bit of an unfortunate river there in the jack. I think an overbet probably could have got paid on a break, but that's okay. He did have king 8 of diamonds, so he had a backdoor flush on the flop too. We get 4-bet. Do we want to play in position 5 bets? Here we're going to... Actually, this deep we're going to flat pocket jacks. I think we're just going to call. is... So more interested in raising jacks than like aces. Obviously I never have aces here. I'm gonna just pretty much check call down on the right and just call down on the top left. Let's see. Yeah, he can probably get it in across 3 streets on the top left. And yeah, we're gonna be calling down on the bottom right. Not one you see very often. Does this guy want to jam or not? Probably, yeah. If I jam myself, I pretty much only expect to get called by like exactly ace queen and then better hands. So I'm going to call. Good river. We only lose to aces and queens, and he's gonna jam a lot. Interesting that on the 7 he went that small. Oh my god. You know, obviously in a 4-bet pot, the 7 is kind of is like a complete brick. So snap this. You got aces. You have queens. I'm not sure that tank was exactly necessary, but we also could have 5-bet pre. I don't really love the 5-bet pre. It's just really hard to like balance it and get called by worse and all that stuff. We're going to defend the 4s. That is a gigantic open. We'll get it in against this guy if he wants to. This guy just cold called 20 big blinds? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. How does that happen? So stupid. Calling the initial open would be bad enough. Cold calling a 20 big blind 3-bet is absolutely insane. So is this. I mean, what are you doing? Sure, dude, go for it. It's actually a pretty good river on the bottom right, but the guy overbet. Aren't any flush draws that missed? You did check the flop, but I'm gonna fold. We're gonna be raising this. It's a pretty wet board. Got a lot of draws, and when the big blind just like donks here, we'll have a lot of hands that can continue versus raise. So. This guy's kind of in the cage with everything when we go small, so... Nine seems like a really strong hand to turn into a bluff, but on this board it's really not very strong. What kind of showdown value do we have? We have like none. I don't really like having a diamond in my hand, though. Yeah, I think we should fold this. And now we get to just blast it in these people's face on top right. 5x? Yeah. You want to put the rest in there, my friend? Come on, I'm bluffing. I think jam would be reasonable here, but you only get... I would actually like a jam if this was like 9 high and we could get called by the worst overpairs. Yo, okay. So we just make him call off with like... Okay, we're gonna jam that. Just make him call off with like, you know, pocket tens when that's an overpair. You have a flush. Right. So that's what I mean. If that's like a 10 high board, then you can just straight up just jam the flop for like pot, and he has to call with all overpairs. But he might even fold pocket jacks on the flop to a jam. So. I might actually overcall in the small blind here because these guys, I don't expect to like ISO enough. Most people that limp don't play limp raises. There are some that do. If you're going to play limps, obviously you should play limp 3-bets. We're all in, I guess. This guy's gonna call it off like every time, but... Oh, what? I thought I bet. Did I not? Sad. I'm actually surprised to get called off by pocket eights there. Come on, where are the Georgian sizes? This is now an abysmal board for us. Also going to sit out the next big line. This is kind of annoying to be lagging and not have Georgian working. We can open this up because this guy's sitting out. I haven't been watching that hand, but if that guy just got called by Worse of the River, that was impressive. This feels close. I think we can probably defend. Our hand plays pretty well deep, and this guy's going to call almost always. And we're in position of this guy. Is this an instrumental of Havana? Yes, it is. Okay, we can definitely fold to a pot size bet. Weird. Alright, and that is how to lose like 250 big blinds in 40 minutes. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll get you